Giving us your time. 50 years ago, my dad started Bacchus with a group of businessmen in New Orleans to help change Mardi Gras and to bring focus to our city and our region. Today, in 2020, we've had a tough year, as we all know, but Bacchus has been working on some new technology to bring Mardi Gras experience, New Orleans Mardi Gras experience, to the world. And that's what we're here today to talk about. We've come up with a product. I'm going to turn it over to the experts, but this is something that is going to fit perfectly in with COVID. It's also a green product. Everybody's talked about throws being damaging to the city and to the environment. This will also kill two birds with one stone: green, and help us with COVID as we speak. But again, Mardi Gras will be, and Bacchus will roll in 2021 virtually. So at this time, I'd like to show you a video and let you see what it's about. Please roll.
For over 50 years, the Krewe of Bacchus has been an innovator in the design of floats, with sound and visual effects that make it a crew like no other. From the beginning, it was larger than life, and today, it still is just that. Spectacular by nature and bigger than any other during the season. The Krewe of Bacchus transformed the Sunday before Mardi Gras into Bacchus Sunday. But Bacchus is more than just a Sunday. It's a tradition all its own. Originally conceived to promote tourism and revitalize the parade norms, Bacchus has created an event that isn't just to be seen, but to be experienced. Today, Bacchus Sunday is now known worldwide as a premier New Orleans must-see event. And our world really needs a bit of Bacchus Sunday now more than ever. And in 2021, Bacchus will unveil something new and something spectacular once again. Developed originally for Bacchus Sunday, it will now be available in January 2021. The Bacchus Throw Me Something Bacchus app, available for iPhone and Android users. Just download and catch. It's easy and fun. Track the virtual parade progress. Just touch and learn about past kids. Follow members. Share your favorite Bacchus Sunday photos. Trade throws with friends and family during the carnival season. You're going to have fun with this app. You can even make your own personalized avatar. This February, our Mardi Gras may be different, but Bacchus will still throw signature Bacchus Sunday items. Different locations, different throws. Just tap and catch a special float throw, safely, securely. All virtual and fun for the whole family. Complete download details to be announced soon. The new king of all apps is coming to your phone this Mardi Gras season. Something for everyone and new in 2021 with Bacchus. A spectacular app like no other.
We're excited, and again, this is something that we can share with everyone in the world, a New Orleans Mardi Gras experience from Bacchus. With that being said, George Giovina, one of our board members at Bacchus, has been working on this for close to a year, and I'd like to turn it over to George Giovina, please.
Thank you, Clark. So back in April, we have an app, we have a website to manage our crew database, and all our members can log in. It's not very user-friendly on an iPhone device. So Jason DeVilliers over here contacted me back in April and told me that he was interested in developing an app for the members to be able to check their membership status, etc. And I told him we were fine, we were excited about doing that. But I've had this idea for a few years to do an app for the parade. And I kind of gave Jason a general outline of what we were looking at, and he kind of ran with it from there, and we got it working. And I'm going to plug in now and show you around. Now the private app, let me get the signal up. The private app for the members can come in here, they can shop, we can send them messages. And one of the additional items we added is the ability for a user to share their location and share their information with people who have the public app. So there's a QR code that someone could scan, or there is a code that I could copy and paste and send to someone. And now I'm going to go into the public app, which will be available for download on 12th night, and show you how it works and how it interacts with our member app. And so here's the Bacchus website, and everybody logs in with a username and password that they will have to create. And driving you around, the first part here, I'll click on the crown, is the king. So you'll see last year's king, Robin Thicke. There'll be some information about the king. You can also click on the history button, and you can see our past kings. Over here is the where you see our coin from this year, our doubloon artwork from this year. You can click in here and you will see the parade route. Now we intend to have GPS locators on every single float during the parade. We had planned on doing this year. So instead of using a parade tracker app to see the beginning of the first float of the parade or the beginning of the parade, you'll be able to track every single float in the parade, all spread out along the route. And if you zoom in on a float, you'll also see a little Bacchus man there, and if you select that Bacchus man, you can see your friends. So you will actually see where your friends are riding on the float as well. A bit a little hard here, your friends can actually share the location where they're riding. So for example, Jason shared himself with me, and that he's riding on the driver's side, the top level, and the rear of the float. So I know exactly where to find someone to catch throws. The camera here is our little filter, so we can have custom pictures of everyone, so you can take your own little pictures. We have multiple filters. We plan on adding more, including some masks and stuff like that for members, for our guests. But the big part of the app is the game part, where you click on the game, and you can see that you can, we have it set automatically to play for everyone right now, but you will see the throws coming off the float, and you can tap and catch your throws. We also have a lot of rare throws, so certain floats will only have, will be throwing additional throws that are specific to their float. Oh, no, specific to their float. Once you catch your throws, you'll have your Bacca haul. Click on a bag here, you can see all of your throws that you have. And down here is the game part where you can trade. So if you didn't catch something, or you're looking for something, you can ask for it, or you can offer something up for a trade. Now, again, this was developed with this screen here, this reality screen for this year. I mean, for this year if we were riding. But since we're not riding, we're going to change this a little bit. Within this screen, you will see some of our former kings and other celebrities talking about Mardi Gras and their experiences with Bacchus. And once we get through those scenes, then we will show parade scenes from the years that they rode, and then the throws will come off and people can catch throws. Then we will go over to a band. So we're going to get with local high schools and local bands and have them participate and give us video feed from their band rooms. And we're going to have a full parade. So we could have a half an hour, 3-hour parade, depending on how many participants we get here. Now, one of the nicest things, you can also create your own avatar. They kind of talked about that in the video. You can select yourself, and you can come in here and you can select your own hair and eyes, etc., and create your own little avatar. Now, one of the greatest things that we were going to do this year with the app, and we are going to do it in a virtual sense, is some of the throws that you catch. We now have your email address so we can contact you. And some of the throws that you catch, you will be able to come by here for curbside pickup and pick up your throws. So we're going to be giving out Bacchus throws this year to everyone. I'd like to show you one of the throws that we came up for this year, which we are going to still throw this year in this virtual sense. But with the app, we can now have larger throws. So this year we ordered boxicles. So we ordered some Bacchus bikes. And you can see it says I went to Bacchus and caught this bike. Whoop, I'm sorry. So it says, I went to Bacchus and caught this bike. But these are full-size bicycles, and we are going to be throwing these virtually. And next year, when we're back on the street, we'll be throwing things like this, things that you never thought would come off the float, that people are going to want to keep to be some great throws. The app is going to get released on 12th night, and to keep people interested and to let them use the app this year, every Sunday of Mardi Gras will be Bacchus Sunday, because every Sunday leading up to the parade, we're going to have the parade roll by. You'll be able to catch some throws and have some fun. We'll do some different interactive things. But the real parade, with the throws that you can redeem here and trade in, that type of stuff will happen on Bacchus Sunday, February 14th at 5:15. And with that, I'd like to turn it over to Jason, who developed the app here, and see if he has anything to add.
Thank you all for coming. I don't really have that much to add except for some technical instructions. If you haven't already gotten the app, you can get it from a QR code over here. You can sign into the app. If you have friends, If you have friends who would like to download the app, you can send them the same QR code or the link from the QR code, and they can download and sign up for it. Sorry about that. In order to kind of goose your score, if you want, if you open the app, those of you who have the app now, if you open the app now and go into the game, if you tap Hail Bacchus at the top, it'll start throwing. And all you have to do is tap on the throws that are coming out, and you'll see your score increase at the bottom. Then you can click on, tap on the little Bacchus bag at the bottom, and you can see what you've caught. And if you tap on one of the throws in the Bacchus, you'll see details about that throw. More details will be coming out later. And you can also trade the throws. That's one of the things that we wanted to do with Mardi Gras, is we wanted to really have it interactive. We wanted people to be able to catch stuff while they were here. Since they're not going to be here, we'll do it virtually. We also wanted them to be able to trade things, and you'll see that in there too. So with that, that's really all I have. I'll hand it back over to Clark.
Thank you so much, Jason. But again, thank you all, and we're really, really excited about this. And with the times we're going through right now, as I said before, it's a great fit for what's going on, and we want to continue our Mardi Gras and our Carnival traditions. And this is definitely thinking outside the box and making sure that we can continue Mardi Gras for the world to enjoy. And that's what Bacchus is about. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Virtual, as you see, we're going to, when you download the app, we're going to have a virtual parade on Bacchus Sunday. And as George said, in many Sundays prior to that will be Bacchus Sunday, and we'll be releasing different things on those Sundays. But we plan on February the 14th, 2021, Bacchus Sunday, to have a virtual parade on your app or on your TV that has apps now, and we're going to roll a parade virtually, and we're going to throw throws, as you saw here, bikes, doubloons, beads. We're talking about gold doubloons. We're talking about silver doubloons, where you will be able to come in, get an email, and say, I caught a silver doubloon, a real silver doubloon, and come pick it up here at the den. Just like a restaurant. You know, it's a curbside dining. Well, we're going to have curbside throws, and you can come pick up your throws here at the Bacchus Den when you let us know. Yes, ma'am.
I guess I just need a little clarity on that. Are the floats going to be parading some, or rolling down the street, or are they?
We're going to take, no, the parade will not be rolling down the street, but we're going to take images and have a parade virtually. Like George says, we're going to get some of our kings to come on and speak. We're going to have bands playing music. So if you're watching your phone, the parade's going to go by, and as a float comes by, it's going to be throwing beads and trinkets, etc., just like a float would be doing, but virtually.
But they're not going to be situated on
No, ma'am.
somewhere marching band.
We are not going to roll the physical floats down the street, but we will put on a parade virtually on technology-wise. Yes, ma'am.
So what was the reception from your members to this idea? How did they react? And also, how important was it for you guys to come up with something that you could do even during the
Sure. When we got the news that Mardi Gras was going to be canceled, we'd been working on this idea for close to a year. And so we called the mayor, George did, and spoke to Mayor Cantrell and said, look, we're going to have a press conference today, and we're going to talk about Bacchus's rolling, but we want you to understand we're not rolling down the street, so we're not going to upset anybody in the city. But this app that was being created for this year to throw throws from a real float to everyone, we were able to adapt and change and do something thinking outside the box and virtually, and that's how it came to be what we're doing today, and we will continue to do in years to come in Mardi Gras because of the green effect. Again, we talked about the green effect of the beads clogging up the drains, killing trees, plastic, etc. This is a way that we can still do some of that, but you can also, I could throw a car if I wanted to off the float virtually, and if you catch it, you could come to the den and pick it up. So it's endless of what we can do virtually now with what Jason has come up with and George has come up with. And so we're trying to, as Bacchus has always done, is to stay on the forefront and to adapt and change and move forward. Yes, sir. Oh, yes, ma'am. Miss Jane?
So for Bacchus Sunday then, with this virtual parade, what about the riders? Are riders going to be on these? The riders aren't?
No. So there is no parade. There's no live parade on the street. There'll be no riders, okay? But we are going to virtually bring you a parade with floats, with video, with bands, with some of our celebrity kings. It's endless what you can do on the internet, as you know. And so we're putting that together to make sure that we put on a great show for Bacchus, number one, and for our great city. You can be sitting in Des Moines, Iowa, and if you have the app, you'll be able to watch Bacchus Sunday at 6 p.m. on Bacchus, February the 14th. Yes, sir. We haven't gotten that far yet. I don't have an answer for you. Odds are we're not going to have a king this year. But we will be, and we have contacted some of our older kings to come on and give a cameo appearance. Yes, sir.
I know a lot of our work has already gone into this season's Mardi Gras. Are you all ready to announce the meeting what happens in 2021?
No, because we want to roll everything over to next year. So I know some of y'all have come in here with your cameras. I don't want any pictures taken of our floats for next year. We're going to roll everything over to 2022. We've already bought all of our throws. We've bought all of our costumes. We've finished the floats. Barry Kern and his team has done a phenomenal job. We're ready to roll. But in the environment that we're in, we all know that's not going to happen. So that's why we're doing it virtually. To still give people a sense of normalcy, to still give people some happiness, and to hopefully sit with their families and friends and watch a great parade on February the 14th. Anything else? Thank you all very much. Have a wonderful day. Yes, Doug. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Over here we have some bags we made up for people. We also have a little USB stick. On this stick has actually our 50th anniversary book, a video we did on our 50th anniversary, and also has the presentation that you saw on the screen here. And feel free to take one.
Please come pick one up.